Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 15 of my full platinum walkthrough for the Dead Space Remake. We are obviously still in New Game Plus and we are just running through each chapter, getting the marker and moving on. So this is exactly where I left off at the end of the previous video. I hadn't technically finished chapter 2. We're about to move into chapter 3 here, and this is when the gravity gets turned off. We can just fly across. I will be doing just that. I will just be pushing through and flying across. It's up to you if you want to go and grab some of the items. We can always grab it in one of the final chapters, 11. We're not going to miss it technically. So we've got the over here. You can put the battery in and open up the door, and there's a few items over there. Same at this side as well. There's a few lockers and things. I'm just moving on, getting through because I do think we will have enough money just casually going through and getting what we come across rather than going out of our way. We'll be going some side places as well, side rooms, as long as they're just close. But yeah, we just want to get through at this point. That's what we're trying to do. So lots of air. You should have lots of oxygen air at this point. So these sort of sections should not be a problem whatsoever. So I'm just going to fly through, completely miss everything else. There's the rig on the other side, which we don't need either. There will be a couple of little ones. So you can kill those or just fly past them, it's up to you. But killing enemies gives you credits. Yeah, and then just fly down here. And I do apologise if you hear some weird purring in this one. I have a cat sat behind me that is not our cat. It's one that's made our house its home now. So I didn't want to kick it off the chair before recording because I'm pretty sure it's illegal to kick a sleeping cat off something. It should be anyway. Anyway, side note. On we go. So go all the way to the bottom. And then we're actually going over to engineering. So you will see doors that are open. This one will be open. Maybe an enemy here, maybe not. It really doesn't matter on this difficulty because you can just you could even just walk past them at this point. But yeah, we've just got the one marker and a few nodes to grab. And apart from that, that's all you're going to see in the top corner. Of course, I'll be purchasing some as well because we will be getting to a shop shortly in a moment. That is a log. I don't need that. So, yeah, I will be skipping things as well. So, lift scenes like this, I'll just be moving forward. And then you'll remember this place. We've been here many times. So, come over here, do the console. That will start off this video, which I'm going to skip, and then we'll have a quick mess around in the shop before moving on. So sell everything you don't want or need, which is pretty much everything apart from ammo for the plasma cutter. So all this health stuff, that's if you're on the same difficulty as me, which I'm sure you more than likely have chosen. So this is why we're carrying that gun around, because we get 6,000 apiece when we fill the 4 guns ammo slot up. 6,000 apiece. It's a quick way of making money, honestly. Otherwise we'll be just stuck with a bunch of ammo for our weapon, which is not worth as much. We'll probably never use it. So I bought 5 nodes there. Just buy as many as you can. You might not be able to buy 5, you might be able to buy more. Not going to go through there just yet. We're going to go through this door. Just keep an eye out for things as well. I'm sure you're used to the random nature of this game by now. So I'm going to go down here. This is where we've got the saw. The ripper. Forget it, I never use it. Just going to have a quick look in here. The shower's going to come on, try and scare you. What else we got? We've got some ammo, grab that. And at the back here is a node bench along with an enemy. We'll just quickly get you out of the way. So you can use whichever ones you have, how many you have. Just use them all up. Again, I'm just doing it in order. So I'll just stick them all in the one weapon I just don't use. Of course, we're using just the plasma cutter, so it doesn't matter. Just have a quick look at what else. Yeah, not many in the flame. Line guns about half. contact. There's only a couple there, a few there, and then that. So roughly, I don't know, I'm just going to guess here, maybe 40 to 50 needed, which is fine, honestly. There's probably that many that we could just pick up throughout the game. Yeah, weirdly you can't kill that one, but it's going to jump off anyway, you don't need to. Quickly open this, have a stomp around, have a quick scan. And then we're going to use this gondola. Oh, where did you come from? Oxygen there when you need it later on. You might need it. You probably won't if you've got nearly 3 minutes like I have. So I'm going to skip this gondola ride because it is quite long. You will remember it. Get to the other side. There's going to be some enemies, including spitters and things. So just shoot away. Explosive. You can still use these explosives. You can pick them up and chuck them, throw them. Yeah, it's just the weapon that we need to be concerned about. So go crazy with those as well if you want. There's going to be a whole bunch of them knocking about. Oh, there's another one. So pick up your goodies. Oxygen there if you need it. That one will just run away. Ignore that one. We have one here though. Keycard, which is why we've come around here first. Yeah, try and get you with that jump scare once again.
Isaac, damn it. Daniels?
Thank God. After the bridge, we
Now we can open up this door here. Yeah, just run off to the side because there is the log. Obviously, we don't need. There is a little thing here off to the side, and then in this room is where we can switch onto either make it either dark or no oxygen. No oxygen is probably your best because you've got 3 minutes. That's loads of time. Pick the node up as well, obviously, but yeah, turn life support off and put the fuel station on. And then all we've got to do is run up here, drop the thing down using kinesis. Oh, there's a random thing. Yeah, just kind of plow through them. Yeah, pull this down. We've got the other one to do on the other side. Usually you would do that one first on the other side, back across with the gondola, because obviously we've turned the air off now. But for us it doesn't matter at this point. Got these annoying little red ones, obviously a bit more powerful than the regular ones. God, I hate these things. Jesus Christ, just stop moving. One of them's died there. Right. And there will be a spitter down here as well. Just top up. Go straight past him, back to the gondola. And I will skip the travelling because we don't need to watch it again. And that's where we're heading over there. And then we're done in this bit. Yeah, there'll be a crawler come down the left hand side. The one I forgot about initially in the first playthrough. There will be enemies once you hit this that will spawn. Potentially. You can just run. And that's what I'll be doing for the most part. I think one drops down here. And there will be one... I can't remember where it comes from, honestly.
Okay, I've got a fuel reading.
But it will follow you. It does follow me. But all we need to do is get up here for now. Through this door, there's going to be one of the flying ones that's going to make one of the stronger ones. Obviously, whoa! It looked like it just drop kicked it then. I don't know what it was doing there. But yeah, one did follow me. I can hear it outside clattering around. Yeah, it's out there somewhere. I don't need to bother with that. Yeah, I don't need to do this. I've got like 2 things. I thought I picked up way more than I did. Yeah, managed to buy 1, so we'll grab 1. And now we will move on. Ah, thought I could hear something. That must have been the one from outside managed to get in. Nope, not that way. We've already been that way. Nope, not that way. This way is next. The lift is next. Yep, so we're just going to skip that. So we don't need to watch the lift ride. Always get turned around. Coming out of lifts. There we go. So yeah, we're heading to the centrifuge at this point. Which will be nowhere near as dangerous as last time, because even if you do die, it just doesn't matter. You can obviously just reload. It's got checkpoints happening all the time. So just run past. There will be some lockers. There's obviously a workbench there if you want to use it. I'm not going to bother because I only have the one right now, so I'm not bothered. I could just collect as many as I needed at this point with it before I use them, because I don't need them for anything. I don't know why I did that, but I know where I'm going. Yeah, in here we're going to have this little bit of a fight. This is... You realise how drawn out, how much time you actually have to kill most enemies as well, when you can kill them as quickly as you can in this difficulty. So you're going to have two of the death baby things, which are just kind of babies because they don't really dish out death anymore, I suppose, because we're not bothered by them. The smoke effects are great in this game. Looking back at this now, that is really good. So you got the one, and then there will be another one somewhere. And then you'll have a couple of regular ones. I think it's one regular one, which will drop in anywhere. It could be for anywhere for you. And one with a tail, I think. Oh, this is the one that just wouldn't die. Yes. Yeah, I stopped shooting it because I thought, yeah, it's going to die in a second. But no, he just didn't want to die. He's still going. Yay, there he is. Down he goes. Okay, and then eventually everything will. So just the 4.
Decontamination sequence complete. Thank you.
Check the corners, lockers. Make as much money as you can now, and then you don't have to worry about it later. Right, off to the left is a node. Obviously, we're going to want to go and grab that. And then on the way back, there will be 2 babies waiting for you. It really does help having that that fire ammo now. Means you don't have to stamp everything. So yeah, on the way back we will get grabbed by the tentacle, but yeah, it's like 2-3 shots will free you. So it's nothing to worry about. Plus there is a save here. And out into this room. So you'll remember this one, the centrifuge. You just don't need to worry about the enemies that appear. You can just go, pull the 2 things into the center, and then turn it on and then leave. That's ultimately all you need to worry about. So because our stasis lasts a lot longer now, you can hit it now and then just pull it all the way across. Initially you couldn't do this, but it does last longer, so it's not a problem. Enemies are starting to spawn. There's a couple of the jumping ones, the ones with the tails knocking about. I'm not bothered, honestly. Even if they touch me, it's fine. Just connect the 2 things and fly up and turn it on. God knows what happens to them. Obviously they just get sucked out of the ship, the bottom. And we have nearly 3 minutes to get back.
Activated. Re-establishing balance with tectonic load.
The marker for this one, if you were wondering, is not until the very end, in the very end room. So even though we are on easy, this thing will wipe you out if you run into it, but you will have checkpoints, so don't worry about that. Yeah, probably kill him before running, because that was pretty close. You can make it, but if he grabs you, you're dead, so there is that. Probably should have Killed him before doing that. That was quite close as well. There's usually a crawling one up here, but for some reason there isn't this time. I don't know why. If you're worried about the tentacle grabbing you, then obviously put a save in. If not, just go straight through the door. And it's going to grab you as you come through here. Yeah, just kind of casually try and line your shots. So there's one. There's no, hit the wall. Two or three shots will do it. A lot quicker than last time. And now we're just going to head back and go back upstairs. We're done down here. Oh, there, that'll be one of them. Probably. No, no, don't do it. No, you know it's not that room. It's down here. In here. There is an item on the top here, actually. And then back upstairs. We'll skip the lift ride. We don't need to watch that. You can have a quick go in the shop if you wish, or just carry on. You won't be able to save while she's talking, but you can just carry on. What the hell? I didn't even notice that hair last time. Just flashing in front of the screen there. So yeah, there's a few things to grab if you want to grab them. 1, 2, and then back over. There'll be something else here. Top up your stasis if needed.
Found the artifact, they reported hallucinations, paranoia, suicide, but the Ishimura brought this marker on board.
Yep, something's going to drop down behind you. Just make sure you do fans and then airlock 2, not the other way around. Not that it matters this time, we're not going to be backtracking. Oops, bang my head then. I don't know why I took off again there, but I did. So the ridiculously loud room, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know, it's probably not that loud on the recording. I turn the audio down. Yeah, flamethrower, this is where you get that. We obviously already have that, don't need to grab that again. Now the only thing that is a lot worse this time around are the babies. They just don't do any damage, it's not a problem, but killing them is a bit of a pain now because the plasma cutter is not very good against them. Obviously it just hits one at a time. So the best thing to do is just let them jump all over you and press X to get rid of them, basically. So do a quick loop around. See what goodies you can find. Nothing? That's no fun, is it? But in this room here is going to be a node. Audio log we don't need. But this is what we're here for. So next thing we are going to pick up is the marker fragment. It's in the room down at the bottom with the where we turn the engines on. Just in case you want to use any of your nodes, you can do. Yeah, so in this door that coming up now, there's going to be some of the babies will just come pouring out. You can try shooting them, but ultimately it's a waste of ammo. Just let them jump all over you and just get rid of them. I mean, the damage is nothing. There's negligible, Jesus Christ, damage. It'll just come back even if you do take some. Yeah, always forget about you. And your friend upstairs in a minute. Or downstairs, should I say. Yeah, so there's going to be a pregnant one. Best idea is probably to use stasis so you don't pop it like that. And just shoot its legs and hope that the fire doesn't pop. The thing, obviously, you can't switch guns. I use flamethrower this time, you can't do that. Have a quick look in here, see what we can find. Semiconductor, that will come in handy. Yep, we're going to need that to get through the door. Obviously, and then to the left, straight away, is the one, the other one, the only other one, I was going to say, but it's not the only other one. The other one that surprises me. And then round this corner, you're going to get a bunch of babies and a spitter at the top. Probably should have fired it off earlier than that, because then all the babies came down. Yeah, the spitter is not a problem. Obviously, I can just shoot that. So right takes you back, left is where we need to go, into the engine room. There's going to be three and then a pregnant one. Yeah, just saw the pregnant one drop down in the back there. I'll learn from my mistake last time and I'll freeze it and try and shoot its legs off. Yeah, so it dies. Once it's died, just leave it. And then the marker is behind here, so it is dark. But it's just on the floor. It's really obvious. So you've obviously got the purple glow there. But it's behind the one you need to put the battery in. So if you need a reference, that's the one you need to go to. And then we'll have a quick scan around. There is a node here.
Warning. Engine power failure. Replace power
Just here.
begin ignition sequence.
But yeah, after this fight, we are pretty much done. Nope, I want that. 100 credits. Was it 100? Might have been a bit more. It all counts. Yeah, so you're going to have a whole load of things appear. Obviously not a problem whatsoever. I think stuff's already dropping down behind me. Just take a stand here because this is the button we need to press. Probably get most of them in the distance as they come towards you.
Fuel outlets secure. Please stand by.
Oh, he's a bit quick. Bit of a keen one there. Stumbling all over my words today. I've not been drinking, honestly. I don't. Right, I think we're done.
Engines ready. Please confirm ignition order.
Yeah, we're done. So you just need to hit this, start the engines up, and that's the chapter done. News, damn it. We will just go to the next area briefly, just because there's a save point there. There is one on the way out here, and I did think about coming back, but it's not as important as it was in the first one, because we're not collecting audio logs or anything this time.
Autopilot's taking us into geostationary orbit.
Wait, you're flying us through the planet crack debris?
That's what the asteroid.
So we're just going to leave.
But the ADS is offline. I've got the system readouts here.
We'll have a quick go in the shop as well, you can see. So yeah, we'll be back outside. You can just run across.
Daniels, give me all the data you have.
Checking that one that I locked outside earlier on's not about. It's not. I did see one in the window, but it was the one that got drop kicked by the the flying one. That was good timing. So yes, sell whatever you have. A couple of oxygen things, we definitely don't need those. Obviously, if you haven't done your storage thing as well, do that. Your storage trophy 25. So yeah, there you go. Just 3 for now. And we'll go to the tram and go to the front of the ship, which is where the next chapter will be. It's really dark in here, but we are in a tram station. So that will be the chapter finished technically now, but I'm just going to do the travel now. So I don't have to mess around at the start of the next one. So yep, all the way to the front, to the bridge. That's where we're heading. I'm obviously going to skip this tram ride. There will be a... yes, a log will happen here. So you'll have to wait.
Isaac, I'm looking at the ADS cannon.
But it gives you time to have a quick scan around for sellables.
Not now.
The Ishimura Hammond or the marker?
That artifact they found?
Don't bullshit us. CEC knew all along about the marker, didn't they? Isn't that why you're really here? Corporate wouldn't send the Ishimura.
And I will just skip the end of the conversation, and then we're going to go through the door. I'm going to make a save in the on the wall here, and that will be the end of this chapter. Right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.